This message is produced by truthfromgod.com, which is one of hundreds of messages that can be read, heard, and watched at truthfromgod.com. In 1976, YAHWAH God led me to establish the News Party. From June of 1976 until the end of December of 1979, I published the Battle Axe, which was the official organ of news and had subscribers all over the world. At that time, YAHWAH told me to end it all. And from 1980 until 2010, I did nothing in the public forum. But after 30 years, he told me to build a website, and Truth from God went active in 2011. Many of the old messages published in the Battle Axe appear on this website, and the following is one of them. What was said then should be more apparent now, and for this reason, the following is presented. The news flag published in the Battle Axe, issue 101, June 1976. Much could be written about the symbolism contained in our news flag, since it embodies all the great heralds of the white Western Adamic man. This article will cover some of the most outstanding points and will clearly show that this flag was truly inspired of YAHWAH God. 1. The flag is cut diagonally by the St. Andrew's cross. This cross originated in the Bible when Jacob, Israel, crossed his arms while blessing Ephraim and Manasseh, as recorded in Genesis 48. It is also the Roman numeral for the number 10, which is significant that it would fly over the 10-tribe kingdom of God's people Israel. As prophesied in Psalms 114:2, Judah was his sanctuary, and Israel his dominion. The French word for 10 is dix, and it is from this word that our American name Dixie originates. In the closing days of the German Third Reich, Hitler said the next great white Western movement would come from the land playing Dixie. 2. There are 13 stars blazoned upon this blue cross, which is also a fulfillment of Bible prophecy. These stars represent the latter-day reunion of the 3-tribe house of Judah and the 10-tribe house of Israel, which is spoken of in Ezekiel 37:16 through 17. The number 13 is symbolic of all white Western man who in ancient time was called Israel. The number 13 is always reoccurring in American heraldry. It is no accident that there were 13 original colonies from which this nation was born. The United States flag and Great Seal has over 7 different things containing 13 elements. 3. Within the 4 quarters of the news flag are white triangles, and when viewed as a whole, these white triangles form the Maltese cross. This cross was carried by our forefathers in the Great Crusades between the years of 1100 and 1300 AD to drive the heathens from Palestine. There are 8 points around this cross, symbolizing new beginnings. They also represent the 8 Beatitudes in Matthew 5:3 through 10, and the 8 overcomers in Revelation chapters 2, 3, and 21:7. 4. Within the Maltese cross are 4 figures. In Numbers chapter 2, The Israelites in the wilderness camped in a square. On the east side were the tribes of Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The standard of Judah, represented by the lion, flew on the east. On the south, the standard of Reuben, the man, was raised. Encamped with Reuben on the south were the tribes of Simeon and Gad. The west was identified by the flag of Ephraim, the ox, with his kin from the tribes of Manasseh and Benjamin. On the north was the flying eagle, which was the standard of Dan, accompanied by the tribes of Asher and Naphtali. The ministering tribe of Levi, the 13th tribe, camped in the center of the square. Ezekiel 1:10 and Revelation 4:7 also speak of these four different faces being on the heavenly creatures that surrounded the throne of God. These four figures were upon the banners of the armies of Israel when they moved into battle, and it is appropriate that they should be upon the standard now raised to lead white Western man to victory. 5. God said in Isaiah 43:5-6 and in Luke 13:29 that he will gather all his chosen seed from the north, east, west, and south, which are the initials for the N.E.W.S, Noble Exalted Woman Seed Party. 6. The colors of our news standard can be seen on the front page of this article. Red, white, and blue have always been present in the flags of the white Western man. A. White represents purity and righteousness and is the color of our race, the chosen people of God, the light of the world. B. Red is symbolic of the precious blood of our courageous manhood that has been shed throughout millenniums to establish a divinely inspired righteous government. C. Blue is the color of nobility and royalty and should properly fly over Western man. No other race has ever tried to be a blessing to any other race on earth. The spirit that guides this noble people has truly made them a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. 7. The basic outline of our news flag is also the top view of the Great Pyramid of Egypt. If you were looking down on the Great Pyramid, you would see a square cut with diagonals. This is significant in that the stars emblazoned upon the diagonals are also representative of the different levels and gates to those levels. We believe that this pyramidal structure is the shape of the temple in Revelation 21. When God gave the children of Israel their temple, it was all built on one level, but consisted of three divisions. There was the outer division called the court of the nation, an inner division called the holy place, and an innermost division called the Holy of Holies. The new temple of Revelation will be structurally different than the old. This would mean that the Holy of Holies is the top level into which only Jesus Christ enters, with the holy place being the middle level into which only the elect enter, and the bottom level into which only the white Adamic Western race, national Israel, enters. And outside of this temple pyramid will be for the rest of the nations. YAHWAH will be its capstone, and his chain of command will move downward and expanding outward. There will be 4 gates on each level. 3 on the north, 3 on the east, 3 on the west, and 3 on the south, which are represented by the stars on the flag. Also, the sides of the pyramid form the walls of the temple, and these walls have no top over which a thief can gain entry. It therefore becomes an impregnable structure, and only entry can be made through one of the star gates, which will carry the name of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. The pyramid was not only a witness of testimony in the Old Testament, but was carried through to America and its Great Seal. The N.E.W.S movement brings it all together in our flag. We are the heralds of the new order, and our flag carries all the heraldry of the old in a new way. As Yahweh inspired me to begin the N.E.W.S party, He gave me the vision of our flag and the meaning of its symbols. It is like a mine. The more you search, the more you find. Yahweh promised, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. I have found this always true. White people that know nothing of our flag symbolism, upon seeing it, even for the first time, realize that this flag represents a white racist movement unlike any other. The N.E.W.S flag vibrates vitality, valor, and victory. In Isaiah 59:19, Yahweh promises that when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. He further commands us, Isaiah 62:10, to lift up a standard for the people. This is being done, and the N.E.W.S flag is that standard. This message is produced by truthfromgod.com, which is one of hundreds of messages that can be read, heard, and watched at truthfromgod.com.